Hello, hello, hello. Okay. This. I was couldn't leave it long. Far too much to do. Before the runs, it was bloody good to see them. In the end, we didn't have to pay for the terminals, which is great for us. But I can't help but feel from my counterpart in the Ironworks. So we finally have it. The cure for tempering. All that remains is to put it to use. I shall be praying for your success on the front lines. Forget us not. Honey croissant, lemon waffle, stuffed Highland cabbage. Alizé has only one thing on her mind. At long last, we have our cure. In theory, at any rate. Cannot be for certain until such time as we put it to the proof, but I'm quietly confident. If we're to test it on someone, I suggest Gabu. His symptoms are relatively mild. As long as you exercise due caution, it'll be fine. I'm sure of it. Yes, as long as we exercise our due caution, it will be fine. Without further ado, then let's make for Limsa. We've kept Gabu waiting long enough. I'll be praying for your success. I shall cheer you on from afar. Best of luck with the treatment. Speak with Alizé at Maelstrom Command. I don't know how long this main story is gonna be. Jesus. This plain Alizé is very fond of Gabu, to the extent that I have a hand in it. I shall do all in my power to bring him back. This is the moment of truth. I'll have our hosts bring Gabu to us at once. Our hosts?
Apologies for the wait.
Apologies for the wait. It's Gabu.
Gabu, have you been good?
Whoops. It's Gabu. Dot, dot, dot.
Still no change, I'm afraid. He just stands there in silence until we move him.
It's all right now. We're going to help you get better.
Whoa, Alphino.
Fancy meeting you here.
Alphino, Yushtola! I thought you were attending to primal matters.
Primal matters.
We were, and came here for a meeting on the subject. Certain pirate factions did not deign to attend, however, and it was cancelled.
We had resigned ourselves to having wasted a journey when we chanced to espy you.
Whoa.
Could it be that there has been progress with the treatment?
We're gonna do it live right now.
You using Magitech terminals to formulate the solution. I would never have contemplated such an approach.
So this new magic, adapted from memory transference, would be used to purge the subject of their fanatical faith, while Angelo would be responsible for reanimating the ether of their soul. Yet I wonder at the practicalities. If one were to reanimate the soul first, it would only serve to exacerbate the tempering. Conversely, a stagnant soul would not respond to the effects of the magic. Would both need to be performed simultaneously?
Ah, nothing escapes Master Matoya's inquiring eye. As you say, both must be carried out simultaneously. And thus, I propose to imbue Angelo with the tempering treatment in much the same manner as I did the spirit vessels.
Whoa. He's so smart. He already thought to do it.
By doing so, we also spare Graha the trouble of casting spell after spell. It's really rather efficient.
Be that as it may, certain difficulties are unavoidable. The imbuing process will still require no small amount of ether. And, as I can no longer draw upon the Crystal Tower's stores of energy, I will be compelled to rely on those of others.
Those of others.
Well, I, for one, would be glad to assist.
Yep.
As would I. Since the resumption of our duties, it has been naught but stuffy meetings, and I have ample ether to spare.
Excellent. With your permission then, let us begin.
What, you're not gonna ask me? Resident Ether Battery. This is so weird.
Yes, this will do. And now, it's my turn.
Oh no. Pig's gonna explode. Stuffing that pig full. It's gonna become like a fatter pig.
'Tis done.
No small amount indeed.
Well, we seek to go where even the Allagans did not. It was never like to be easy.
Well, you easily memorize the magic, so I don't know what you're saying.
The rest is up to you, Alize. The treatment itself will take time and focus, so we will need a quiet room. I'm sure our hosts can spare one. I will go with her. It may be a while before we return, so I would ask for your patience and your faith.
We'll bring Gabu back. You see if we don't.
I mean, I'll see if you do if you do too. I'll see both.
'Twould seem our part is played. Let us find a place to recuperate while we wait for news.
Place to recuperate. Why didn't I shoot my ether energy into Grahatia's body, huh? Alize will succeed. Whoa, what the? Where did we even go?
For years, Eorzea has labored to find a solution to the primal problem, without success. Any hope that tempering could be reversed faded long ago.
Long ago. Kind of seems like a problem people should keep on working on, regardless.
I myself had given it up as impossible. Given up on the tempered and the light corrupted alike. They were problems to be tolerated, or else eliminated, I believed. And to think otherwise was pure naivety. Childishness, even. But Alize refused to give up. She struggled and she struggled. And her efforts were rewarded with a way to bring back Halric. And now countless others may no longer be beyond salvation.
Yep. Even the boss of... even that pirate boss, you know, we can bring him back. Oh wait, he got eaten by the Kraken. Whoops. Whoopsies.
However much we bicker, I have the greatest respect for my sister. Had I half her stubbornness, nay, her unwillingness to accept the status quo, I would be a far better person. A far better scion.
Would you? Don't tell me, tell her.
I should, I know. Yet, despite my good intent, I have the feeling that I would only succeed in incurring her ire.
What? Oh no, Alize. She's dead.
Alize, are you all right?
The treatment. Did it work?
Did it work?
I'm so glad to see you all. Delighted, happy, glad.
What? It worked!
Gaboo!
Gaboo! Yeehaw!
All this time, my mind was filled with thoughts of Great Father Titan. But I never forgot about Mother and Father. Always, they were in my heart. Constantly, ever, always. So I tried to focus on their faces. Theirs and yours. Alize's and everyone's. And I found that I could remember. One thing, then another, and another.
Your hopes reached Gaboo. They helped him to hold
What
on.
did you just say? Did you just call him Gaboo? It's Gaboo. You frickin'... You fucking...
I'm so proud of you, Gaboo.
I couldn't have done it without you, Alize. Can you help the others too? Cure them, heal them, help them.
Hell yeah, we can.
Yes, we can. All of them.
All of them.
Without wishing to dampen the mood, I feel compelled to add certain caveats regarding the viability of the treatment for general use.
Yep, it needs to be refrigerated first.
As you know, reversing the effects of tempering demands a profuse amount of ether. And while Alize was able to heal Gaboo alone, I fear the same will not be true for those who exhibit more advanced symptoms.
Well, those who exhibit more advanced symptoms, they gather crystals to summon their primals, so we can just use those crystals.
Moreover, the treatment's effects are limited to the soul. It offers no succor to those whose very flesh has been altered through prolonged exposure to a primal's influence.
That's okay.
All of which is to say that we cannot save everyone.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Yep, we know.
Maybe we can't, or maybe we can. No one gave us a hope of saving Gabu, and yet here we are. We must find a way to treat as many as possible.
Yes. Yeah, you...
Then the next logical step would be to produce a veritable army of porkses, would it not? Granted, it seemed a simple enough process in the first, but I suspect it will be different here in the source. Not that I am any authority, of course.
Yet there is an authority on familiars to whom we may grudgingly turn. She's stubborn, haughty, eccentric, irascible, laconic, annoying. And her name is Master Matoya, the real one.
The real one? The real one.
I have to go now, Gabu. But the people here will look after you, all right? And I promise to come and visit you again soon.
All right. Thank you, Alize. Thank you.
There he goes. Walking back to wherever he lives. Thanks, Gabu. Oh my gosh, those are loud. Okay. You wouldn't think so to look at her now. She's ready to press on, so am I. We did it. We brought the Gabu back. And if I have any say in the matter, he'll be the first of many. You may recall that in order to procure the ingredients for Angelo, we had no choice but to surrender ourselves to the whims of the pixies. But I should have done so with far better grace had I known what would go on to achieve. Like master, like pupil, the trace of a wry smile is visible on Y'shtola's lips. As she will be at pains to remind me, I have not paid Master Matoya a visit since returning from the first, but this seems a good time as any. Come, let us make for her cave. The ruling quarter. Idleshire. Do I still have this? I think it might be. I think it might be expired. Yeah. Whoops. Let's go. Let's go pick up another one. Oh yeah, it's Titan now. The new Unreal trial. I wonder if I should check what's the rewards now or something. Tamamo headband. Oh, did this change? Oh no. I have this, I think, right? Yeah. Construct V1S core. Construct V1S core. Ixon Clarion? I already have that. Cashmere attire. What? Well, I crafted it. That's okay. Okay, well, I guess we're not too far away from that Construct V1S core. Golem painted red so it goes faster. Okay, I'll just ignore that reference. Could probably get that one quick. So we're on our way to meet Master Matoya. And I'm guessing it's gonna unlock the dungeon. I wonder if the dungeon is like right here or something. I wouldn't think so. Maybe it's somewhere else. Maybe it's inside her cave. You just open another door. There's a dungeon right there. It's been some time since Master Matoya last saw Y'shtola. What a lot they will have to talk about. Do you remember? When last we came here, it was to find out why the others had collapsed. If someone had told me that they'd been whisked away to another world, I would have probably have laughed in their face. You live and learn, eh? Master Matoya is something of a legend among Archons. I very much look forward to meeting her, if not the dressing down I'm liable to receive for my inept attempts at summoning you. Yeah, I think anyone would insult you for that. Take it you're ready to bear witness to the joyous reunion of master and pupil? Very well. A cutscene? We don't even get to go inside. Oh, the music.
Nary a word from you all this time, then you bring every man and his pirogo with you. Did no one teach you any manners, girl?
They were too busy teaching me etherology, Master. Jesting aside, I wanted to be the one to express our gratitude. I am told you spared no effort to sustain our bodies while we were away. And for that, we owe you our lives. Thank you.
You were gone so long. I was starting to think you'd set your heart on staying.
It wasn't easy to leave, as it happens. Seldom does one have the opportunity to study other worlds, and I would not have minded extending my stay by a handful of years.
Whoa, a handful of years?
Ever the scholar. Y'shtola dedicated herself to studying ancient civilizations of the First, befriending a tribe known as the Knights Blessed in the process. There she took on the name of Matoya and won the respect of all the children of the forest.
I'm gonna guess that Y'shtola didn't want him to say that.
I merely adopted an alias in accordance with the custom of my hosts. Yours just happened to be the first name that came to mind.
You mean to tell me you went gallivanting about using my name and only bother to visit when you need a favor? And don't pretend you don't. I taught you long enough.
Oof. Got him. Shrug.
Indeed. And devoted pupil that I am, I could not fail to recall my master's sage advice. When the answer eludes you, look to the wisdom of your elders.
You there. Were you going to introduce yourself?
How remiss of me. Grahatia is my name, and I'm proud to call myself a scion.
Scion.
I too wish to offer my gratitude for your invaluable aid in sustaining the Archon's bodies, as well as my apologies. It was my inexpert summoning spell which endangered their lives in the first place.
Ah, yes. The one bent on digging up the mysteries of Alag. Old Galaf used to speak of you, and Kryles told me all about your recent exploits.
Galuf.
Do you have a bad back or something? At ease, boy. Whatever mess you've made, I'm not in the habit of dwelling on the failings of the younger generation.
No, he doesn't have a bad back. He's just a McQuote. Ho 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 ho.
You are too kind. I've also heard much and more about you, Master Matoya. 'Tis an honor to finally make your acquaintance.
Well, that's more than enough pleasantries for anyone. Tell me what you want. I haven't got all day.
We want to make more piggies.
So that's the way of it. It should be a simple enough matter to make the familiar. The magic, on the other hand.
The magic.
Ah, that you may leave to me. Being the only one possessed of royal blood, I alone can imbue the subject with the necessary magic.
You don't possess that blood. Come on. Come on, guy.
So I just need to create porxies with the power to stir the soul. Just, I say. Though we're talking about a veritable herd of the little buggers, we'd collapse before we reached double figures. But if I could get a familiar to create the familiars, a mother porxie, as it were.
Or mother porxie? Bro. A brood mother?
Seems I haven't seen the last of that moldy old hole after all.
What are we gonna do in that old hole? A porxie that produces porxies. By the way, do you think I misspoke earlier? I assure you it was but not my intention to embarrass anyone. In case you've ever wondered, Alfino got his innocent streak from our mother. It can be rather endearing, even useful in certain situations. Most of the time, it just makes me want to shake him. Poor Y'shtola. Moldy old hole. She must really miss the place. Where does she mean, you think? Some matter of hidden workshop? Alright, off to my old workshop. Everything required to make your familiar is there. That may be, but no one has set foot in there since the Exodus. I dread to imagine what has become of it. There's sure to be a handful of feral familiars, and Perhaps a monster or two, but nothing to trouble the likes of you. You can consider cleaning up the place. Payment for my help. Fine, we'll do it. Good girl. Now, if there are no other objections, I suggest you run along to the maker's quarters. I'll send one of my pirogues ahead to let you in the workshop. You need only to tell him who you are. One can't be too careful after all. Off you go. Speak with Pirorogo in the maker's quarter. Outside? Why do we need to go back outside? I feel like I read it, but I didn't understand. I think this music is a bit too climactic for what's happening right now, where I'm just flying. This is the place? I think it's safe to assume there will be no shortage of unruly fauna within. Add to that undisturbed secrets of the workshops with the making of an adventure. The grass could certainly do with a trim. May have mentioned, Alice and I were still very young when we departed with the Exodus. I envy Y'shtola for remembering the city as it once was. And where is dear Y'shtola anyway? The workshop was an unforgiving place even before the Exodus, and I doubt the years of neglect would have improved it. Pirorogo the Unwashed. Greetings, and welcome to my good mistress's relict. Pirorogo is my name, and I'm honored to be your guide. Within you will find a place dedicated to the making of familiars, along with a cavern wherein the requisite ingredients may be had. I must warn you, however, that the place has not played host to a single soul, much less a broom, in over 15 years, and will, I regret, to be in some disarray. Rest assured, my brothers and I shall see to it that you do not lose your way. Now then, Ribbit, only say the word and I will show you in. Matoya's relict. See. Small talk. Not that Miss Toya seems to have noticed. Perhaps she will when I have cleaned up the mess she left. Shall I lead the van? Would you rather I followed up the rear? Whatever you prefer, I'm happy to adapt. Now come, let us go and make our mother park see. I must count for something. Together, it has been a while since I last joined the fray, and followed Alice's example. Practice whenever possible. My healing magics are ready as always. I guess I could tank Gunbreaker. I look like Tancred, that way it's gonna like feel good. Get this Grahatia out of here. Alright, here we go. Matoya's Relict. Froggy.
Right. To begin with, I need you to gather a few ingredients. Listen well to what the Pirogos say, or you'll wish you had.
Is this like a puzzle dungeon? We need to harvest some clay. Can be had at Clay Cauldron Ribbit. Grime Grot. Please follow me. Put down any pests that bar the way. This is really loud, by the way. Can I pull more than this? I guess I can. I guess I can. Oh, they're coming. Turn off the effects. Where is it again? System or character. Gloves are off. I don't remember where to. Oh, I just used this. That's right. Whoa! Imagine the place would be so infested. Oh, Sonny of Ziggy. It's the son of Ziggy? Ziggy Stardust? Oh no. Oh no, Alphino! Alphino just ate. Alphino, you gotta dodge the AoEs! You gotta dodge the AoEs, Alphino. This is so weird. I should actually check if like the game audio is not too loud. It kind of seems like it's loud. I'll lower it a bit.
Away with you!
The clay is just across the way. You'll need to deal with the Mudman. The Mudman? I'm gonna be too late. Oh! Okay, that's an interesting mechanic here. Like, I can't even hear myself think. Whoa, there's like a dude over there. Do I not send the balls to him? Alizé, no. Easy peasy. This is fine clay, perfect for epoxy. Types of scouting. I'll just desynthesize them. I'm gonna lower the sound of the game because it's like really too loud. What was it at 60? It's so weird. Okay. Next, we need to get the water flowing again. The water. Show you the clear nut cauldron. Water to work the clay. Watery portal. The wandering well. I ask that you keep close to me. Cave up. Easy fight outside. Fight outside in the Dravanian hinterlands. Dude, Alizé's melee combo hurts. Gosh. Please wait while I move. Armlets. Armlets of healing. More cave Pugil. I guess it would kind of fit if Alizé and Alphino get new jobs in the expansion. They're a healer and DPS. I guess that's what people think is gonna happen, right? They pick up new ways to fight. E-ring of casting. Is that better than what I have? 460, yeah. I'll keep that one. More jello. You surely casts Thunder, but it doesn't put a dot. It's very peculiar. So far, this dungeon is kind of comfy. Because the previous one was kind of like a more of a combat one, right, or something. Nixie. That familiar was made with stormwater, and it plays rough. When even Y'shtola advises caution. Let's play, let's play. Whoa, what the? The party has to dodge the... Whoa, no. I just started my... Such a weird pause. Do I have to, like, attack someone? Oh, the clouds here, right? No, I can't. They're singing in the rain. What? Huh? You still will attacked one. Whoa! That was weird. Were they supposed to go down? I don't know what happened. I tried to pull them with my range attack, but it didn't happen. Alright. Alright, this time for sure, we're gonna do it right. Well, I didn't use my cooldown this time, at least. It's like exactly a minute. Do I need to go in there? Oh, I think I need to go... I need to get hit by one here, I guess? Oh my gosh, the fact that they all go in different places is so weird. All my water is gone. This dungeon is fun at least, right? Alright, I give up. You win. Heirloom. Was it you that created that familiar? To have closure after all these years. So it was Yashtula that created that. What a monster. To create something like that. We need to fire up the Kiln Flames Fantasia. Whoa, rainbows. Lava Phobad. What the ribbit? That's a big Phobad. I like the different arrangements of mobs, trash mobs. More slime. Marshmallow. Whoa. Oh no, they're gonna get hit! Gosh darn. Might die. It's okay. This is also a nice remix of the Matoya team. Might have like a mini boss here, or whoa, what the? Easy peasy. That guy was more dangerous if he's just stayed in the lava. That takes care of the killing. Ribbit. It's time we bake ourselves a porksy. Bake ourselves.
Right then. Let's get this over with. Newborns are wont to be difficult. Sure, who's in charge?
Get in there and give her some lumps. Regal raiment? Really? Don't show any fear. They can smell it. I suspect the creature will be anything but regal. see how you handle the big girl. Huff and puff. Whoa. Oh, what the? Take care you don't get sucked in. Oh, all the books. She could give Kirby some challenges. Jeez. Whoa! What the? Oh. Okay, that was pretty cool. All of her attacks are names of pig dishes, pork dishes. We're almost there. We almost got her. Easy peasy. Have we finished? She's twitching. Is that normal? Is she? Oh! She did. She twitched. Quite the fight she put up. Nothing quite like a good fresh animal. I never knew familiar creation would be so tough. She's definitely twitching. Oh. Oh.
There we are. Quite tame.
Then all that remains is for me to imbue her with the magic. My friends, I'm afraid I must trouble you for your ether once more.
Calm down, bro. Everyone, gather your power. Am I also gonna shoot it? No. You're not gonna ask me? He's glowing. Ah.
That should suffice.
Oh, okay.
Good. Let's set her to work then, shall we? I want to see some porkses. Assuming that is, someone can spare the requisite energy. A mere drop in the ocean for the great Swiss Toya? I don't think.
Bum 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 bum. Whoa, more fat porksies?
Excellent. Our very own litter of Angelos.
Angelos.
And we can make as many more as we want, simply by providing the mother porksy with additional ether.
I will require a moment before I try again.
It's still hard work, but a damn sight more efficient than making them one by one. Thank you, Master Matoya. Everyone. We're a step closer to our goal.
Distributed amongst the allied nations, they should do much to facilitate closer dialogue with the beast tribes. And given their present travails, I believe our friends in Limsa Laminsa should be the first beneficiaries.
Limsa Laminsa.
Agreed. Though I must leave this errand to you. I doubt my legs will carry me out of the cave, much less to Vilbrand. Thank you for taking the lead in gathering the ingredients. I expect you would benefit from a rest too.
In addition to the porksies, I trust you've gained an inkling of how much effort goes into the creation of familiars. Or mayhap you attribute your struggles to old age.
Old age.
If I said yes, would it persuade you to treat me like an adult?
Adult.
Not with that pertness, it wouldn't. Anyway, assuming you have no other favors to ask, I shall be leaving.
I shall be leaving. Alright, bye. Oh, there's another shrug. That's one sip. That's a sip. Whoa. Augmented Samsara. Forgive me if this is a silly question, but of all creatures real and imagined, why choose a flying pig? Not that I dislike pigs, mind you. Why couldn't it be something cooler like a dragon? Oh, shut up. Where the fuck is Alizé, by the way? You stop buzzing around. I'm trying to think over here. Jesus. Is Alizé not here? I guess not. I guess she ran off. I'm now into Midoriya's relic with the party of NPC avatars. That's cool. Admiral's Resolve. Okay, get sausage and sauerkraut. Well then, my friends, let us return to Limsa Lominsa and deliver the good news to the Admiral. A word to the officer in the Bulwark Hall shall be sufficient to secure an audience. Oh, this lady was hiding Alizé. Gosh darn Famrose. Change back to monk. Tidings for the Admiral? She is presently receiving guests, but for the science, I know she will make an exception. Follow me. Whoa. My friends, what brings you here this day? Recap. Is this true? By the Navigator, a cure for tempering. As often as I've been in awe of you science, would have not thought it possible. And yet it is, Admiral. We have done it. Here in Limsa, and production of more familiars have already begun. You have my thanks, truly. This will do much to advance the cause of peace, yet I fear it will take more to close the rift twixt man and beast man. Bah, even to speak thus divides us. Oh. We got the oof. We got the bongos. And the flute? Oh, the song is so good. I feel like I'm singing this like every minute. As welcome as it is, a cure will not guarantee reconciliation between our peoples. Although summoning in a tempered may serve to fuel the conflict, they are but symptoms of it. If we are to resolve the primal problem once and for all, we must address the cause. We must strive for mutual understanding and find a way to leave our bloody past behind. It was I who moved that the Alliance renew its push for peace. Since our ancestors came to these shores some 7 centuries past, we Leminsons have been at odds with those who share our island home. Save for a brief moment of cooperation with the kobolds, our history has been one of nigh constant territorial squabbling. Meanwhile, our struggle with the Sahagin for control over the seas has only grown fiercer, rather made worse by the thrice a damn calamity, driving them to seek new spawning grounds. With survival at stake, each had no choice but to fight, so I dismissed peace as impossible. Possible is a word coined by the weak, proclaimed to all who'd listen, and then give up. You and yours put me to shame. Since you led us to victory against the Black Wolf, you have achieved the impossible again and again and again and again. And I thought it high time that I followed suit, hence my proposal to the Alliance Council. But no sooner did I reach out to our neighbors in Vilbrand than my own people sought to thwart me. Thwart me? You speak of the pirates who failed to attend the meeting. Acting through friendly factions among the kobolds, we had intended to seek an audience with the prominent patriarch. But the bloody executioners would not hear of it. Their absence sent a message to the rest. Though they are but one of the 3 pirate powers, they are the greatest, and any attempt at peace would founder? Is it supposed to be flounder? Flunder? Without them. I'm given to understand that their leader, Captain Hailfair, has been bedridden for some while with an ailment of the lungs. Uh-oh. Correct. In his absence, his right hand leads. A man named something that I couldn't read. Save for his disdain for authority, little is known about him. We have invited him to speak with us more than once, but he will not come. I've tasked the Yellow Jackets and the Rogues with uncovering his motives, but they have learned naught of any value. Leave it to us. Beat up some pirates? Beat up some pirates? That was the first thing. We have a nose for the truth. Whatever the Sicard wants, we'll find out. Sicard. Truly, I would be much obliged. I shall look forward to hearing what you learned then. Good luck. Whoops. Oh! All the minions spawn at the same time. Gosh darn. But we have a first step. I suggest we split up and make inquiries around town. Someone must know this Sicard. If you could approach the pirates, the rest of us will seek out merchants and adventurers. I wanted to talk to Elize, but I right-clicked on the... There's one near the Warrior Marauders Guild. There's Carvalain. Curious about Sicard? As am I, my friend. As am I. Sadly, I know nothing of the man, save that the bloody executioners experienced a marked improvement in their fortunes after his promotion. Quite how he achieved this is a matter of some debate. As you know, the thalassocracy permits us to attack only Garlean vessels, Yet these have all but vanished from the seas since the Empire turned in the pond itself. In order to adapt, we Krakens have been taken to trading with the East, but the executioners are less forward-looking. I cannot imagine that they would willingly abandon the old ways. Now then. So how then are they lining their coffers? Whatever their secret, they are not like to share it with their rivals. Mayhap you will have more luck. Auto rock. It's still raining over here. Roswen. You want to know about Sicard? He's wily bugger that he is. What he is. Found some clever way to make coin, they say, and traded it for months. Kite's place at the old Hillfield side. Is she supposed to have an Irish accent? Or like a pirate accent? There was a time that we raced the executioners for our pick of the Empire's fleet, but the Garleans are gone, and then days with them. Owing to which, we've all of us had to look for other ways to make ends meet. With that jumped-up bilgerat Sicard lending the juiciest, whatever it may be. Not that we sirens are struggling, mind. We do well enough guarding fishing boats from the fishbacks and other beasties. Get the first pick of produce for our trouble, see? Quality stuff at the bargain price. This we may pass to our sisters, as can't sail on account of getting old or wounded or with child. And they cook it up and sell it for a pretty profit. Simple. I miss the old ways, don't get me wrong. But when I see the girls with their little ones, I think to myself, life of peace and quiet ain't all bad. I see. Can take the stairs, I guess. Kinda wanted to take a break, but I feel like we're almost there. I feel like there shouldn't be that much more. Perhaps like a bunch of cutscenes at the end, I guess. I did the dungeon. Maybe there's a trial, I guess. Walking through the city, one would never expect this was, till recently, a bastion of piracy. Oh my god. As I went about making my inquiries, I chanced upon a shop that boasted a rather enticing selection of sweetmeats. Perhaps we should take Gabu and Graha there one day. Sweetmeats. I see everyone has returned. Who would like to go first? Just as their imperial prey began to disappear, Sicard turned the executioner's fortunes around with a mysterious new source of income. Whatever it is, it's nothing to scoff at. According to a tavern keeper I spoke to, the crew has been indulging themselves as never before, but no amount of drink seems to loosen their tongues as to how they're coming by their coin. For my part, I spoke with a reporter from the Harbor Herald. The publication had been investigating the secret of the executioner's good fortune and making little headway. Plainly, the executioners do not wish the nature of their business to be made public. I think I may know why. In the course of making inquiries on the Hawker's Alley, an interesting fact came to light. Just as the executioners began to enjoy better fortune, the price of crystals went to in sharp decline. Sudden fall in demand, I was told. Curious, I contacted Hori Boulder, who has been watching the movements of the beast tribes, and my suspicions were proven correct. Despite ever-worsening relations between the beast tribes and the Telecocracy, neither Titan nor Leviathan have made an appearance of late, suggesting that the kobolds in Sahagin lack the means with which to summon them. What? So the executioners are buying the crystals and selling them off to someone else? All indications point to that conclusion, but we have no hard evidence as yet. We must investigate further. So how do we proceed? Oh, I have an idea about that. In fact, I've already taken the liberty of making certain provisions. Certain provisions, huh? Huh? Do you remember how Alfino pretended to be some manner of merchant to infiltrate Yulmore? I bet you 10 gil he's about to reprise the role. Alfino has the look of a man with a plan. During my inquiries, a disgruntled merchant informed me that a wholesaler of crystals had recently arrived in Limsa Lominsa, offering wares at a price far undercutting the competition. After asking around, I was able to gain an introduction and will shortly pose as a potential buyer in a bid to establish the crystal's provenance. The man is due to be at Oshan's Embrace in Lower Lena Sea shortly. I suggest we make our way there at once. Lower Lena Sea? Is that not over there? That's Middle Lena Sea. I guess I could just go out on that way. Fly over there. I wonder what that new construct mount looks like. From Titan Unreal. There's Alfino. Doesn't look like anyone else is there. Oh, Lalafell. That appears to be our merchant. Wish me luck. Don't worry about that sound. Wait, if he truly is in league with the bloody executioners, he will surely be wary of those allied to the Admiral. The Scions, not least of all. Compared to yours and the Warriors of Lights, mine is an unfamiliar face. Let me play the role of buyer. Oh boy. Really, bro? Graha is right. And even if you aren't recognized on sight, you look too gentle to be mixing with society's underbelly. Gentle? Gentle? Is that like a weird... Oh yeah, it is a weird deformation of the French word. Oh, that's weird. It was used in the late 16th century and sharply fell of use during the 19th century. I guess a dude with a crystal staff kinda looks like he would want to buy crystals. You're the crystal wholesaler? Yikes. That I am. But you're no merchant. What do you want the crystals for? Oh my gosh. Don't look at us, you idiot! You'll give yourself away! Oh, I see. You're a weaponsmith, am I right? And you need crystals to make staffs like that fine specimen you've got there. Wow! That's right, I'm indeed a weaponsmith, and I use naught but the finest materials. I bid you show me your wares. Well, we don't invite just anybody into our storehouses. It takes time to establish trust, do you understand? Look, I have a large and urgent commission. If the quality is satisfactory, I will not quibble over the price. Alright, it's plain that it's no ordinary crystal adorning your staff, so I'll make an exception. Come with me. Oh no. They want to beat him up for his staff. They're gonna steal the staff. Oh my god, what the fucking idiot. Seems to be working. Let's follow them. What a buffoon, bro. Whoa, bro, come on. It's right in style. Harmonica. I think Garaha would be a better actor. Honestly, if it hadn't been for that staff, you must remember to thank Tataru. They went into that tunnel. Quietly now. Ooh, a tunnel. That's shouts adventuring. Fun. 1, 2. Okay, that's 2 crystals. Alright, those guys don't look like real merchants. You won't find any finer, especially not for the price. I would expect to pay more than double for such quality. How could they possibly be so cheap? There's nothing unlawful about them, if that's your worry. They're from Ogomoro, if you take my meaning. Stuff as pure as it gets. You won't be disappointed. So how much you want? Well, I'll take just 20 crates. Ogomoro, taken from the kobolds, just as we suspected. Who is that? Is he gonna point a gun at us? That's enough. Shut your gobs and turn around. Oh my god, it's just a loser with Noctis hair. Sicard, acting captain of the Bloody Executioners. Okay. No need to introduce yourselves. We know who you are. Scions. Okay. We also know you've been chatting to the Admiral. Got eyes and ears everywhere, see? Comes with being the only true pirate crew left in Limsa. So we've established you in here to buy crystals. The question is, what are you here for? You are bold to reveal yourself to us without knowing our objective, but that will explain your swift rise to power. You have spoken plain, so I shall return the favor. We came here to learn why the Bloody Executioners oppose the Admiral's will. We have our answer. Should Limsa Laminsa make peace with the kobolds, you would lose the source of your newfound wealth. Is it that simple? That's right. Just to remind you, though, we ain't breaking any rules here. The law forbids us from attacking any vessel not flying the Imperial flag, but it didn't say nothing about beastmen. The only reason we keep our operation nice and quiet is because we don't want no one taking our business. Wait, just listen to the end, will you? For what it's worth, I have the highest respect for you and yours. Her, especially. While the Maelstrom were worrying about dirtying their fancy red clobber, you lot stormed Gamero, and battered bleeding Titan himself raised the mug to you when I heard the news. Now we're following in your footsteps, making sure the beastmen never summon their stinking gods again. Practically your successors, we are. When there were still Imperial ships about, we did our bit for Limsa and went after them. But with the Garleans gone, there's no one left to ply our trade on except the beastmen. So let us have that, eh? It's only fair. It's only fair. Contentious though you may some may find your views, it's true you have broken no laws. That being so, I see no reason why you should not state your case directly to the Admiral's face. Unless the acting captain of the only true pirate crew left in Limsa Laminsa has some other cause to hide in the cave. Well said indeed. Alright, I'll meet with the Admiral. I'll even provide the venue, the Astalicia. I trust she won't turn down the invitation. Is that the name of the airship? Oi, oi, oi. Don't know about you, but it was all I could do to stop myself punching Sicard in the smirking face whenever he opened his mouth. Though I have some passing knowledge of prior events, I'm yet ill-qualified to meddle in Lumen's affairs. It was not my place to argue with Sicard, much as I would have liked to. It is for the Admiral to deal with him and the Bloody Executioners both. By bringing them to the negotiating table, we have played our part. On rough seas. Alfino is keen to report back to the Admiral. I thought myself the hunter. It turns out I was the prey. A timely reminder that the pirate powers of Limsa Laminsa are not to be trifled with. That was like 4 dudes in the cave. All's well that ends well. Grahatia's timely provocation had the desired effect. Sicard had agreed to a meeting. Let us hurry back to Limsa Laminsa and pass on his invitation to the Admiral. Alright, let's fly back. The Bulwark Hall. Will you be joining them? Proceed to the command room. There you are. I've eagerly awaited your return. The Astalesia is the very last place for such a meeting. The Admiral will be marching right into the Coral's den. I hope we don't end up regretting this. Cigar does not want for confidence, that much is plain, but I have faith in the Admiral. She has dealt with far worse. Welcome back, my friends. What news? I've been stealing crystals from the kobolds. My thanks for solving the mystery, securing a meeting besides. Suffice to say, I accept Sikar's invitation. Have you joined me as my guests? The future of Limsa hangs upon the outcome of this meeting, and would have the science present to bear witness. Whoa.
Look who's come crawling! Traitor!
You can shove your piece!
Welcome aboard, Admiral. I'll wager you don't remember me. Sicard, acting captain of the bloody executioners, at your service.
'Twas kind of you to invite us. Now, if Captain Hillfear has a message for me, I bid you speak it.
We have just the one demand. That you forget this bilge about making peace with the beastmen.
Whoa.
Ours is a nation of pirates. Always has been, always will be. Deny us our right to plunder, and you deny who we are.
Too bloody right!
Hey.
Pirates till we die!
What we take!
Is she gonna shoot someone?
Piracy has no place in our future.
What'd she say?
Pirates have no place.
Our nation has prospered through piracy, 'tis true. Yet it is but one part of our long and storied history. Centuries ago, our ancestors led a failed rebellion and were driven from their homes with little more than the shirts on their backs. In fear of their lives, they sailed south until they came to these shores. Finding the land occupied by kobolds, however, they were forced to turn to piracy in order to survive. And survive they did. But not so long ago, when the Empire threatened to crush everything we'd built, we set aside piracy and joined hands with our neighbors. This too was in order to survive. And survive we did. Time after time we fought the Empire, and time after time we won. And through trade with our newfound allies, we prospered more than we ever did through pillaging and plundering. The empire teeters on the brink of collapse. Ere long, provinces like Wurlid and Bosnia and many others will regain their freedom.
Bosnia. I always pronounce the G, the J. Bosnia.
When they do, our matchless fleet will lead the world in a new golden age of commerce. The tides favor us, and the ocean beckons with her vast bounty. But if we cling to the old ways, this great ship we call Limsa will trade the boundless seas for a lagoon. Shall we scorn the world's wealth for a plundered pittance then? Or shall we embrace change and thrive like our
Whoops. Fuck!
Rousing words. Might even be some truth in them. But pirating's all we've ever known. And we ain't about to give it up just 'cause you say
This is the point in the anime where the old captain comes out and he says, "Enough, listen to her."
Still, we're all Laminsons here and no one wants a war. So where does that leave us? Long before you became Admiral, I heard you was captain of the League of Lost Bastards. That true? If so, you'd know how we pirates settle our differences.
A squatting contest? More squats wins? Most squats in a row?
A duel.
A jewel.
Very well. As Admiral of Limsa Laminsa, I accept your challenge.
Whoa. Oh my god, am I gonna play Merlwyb? Oh, okay. I thought I was gonna have a fight with the dude. They're gonna do a 10 spaces?
This ain't over! Not till one of us is dead! Finish the job! Or I will!
There he is.
It's the captain!
Captain Ilfir!
Ye fool! 'Twas over afore it began.
Captain!
Seems the whelps have been yapping while their master was abed. Listen well, all of ye. Since the signing of the Galadian Accord, we all of us have been part of the same crew. The crew with a good ship Limsa Laminsa. At the helm of that ship is the Admiral. And 'tis she who decides where we sail. Was I not clear on that point? Or did you forget whose deck you stand on? Nay?
It's so weird to go from this isekai saving the isekai world isekai adventure, like saving the world And then you go back to this, and it's like pirates arguing about trade.
And what in the seven hells are you playing at?
It's all we know, Captain. If we ain't pirates, what are we?
You're bloody idiots is what you are. Idiots with your own lives ahead of ye. Ye can do anything ye want. Be anything you want. We're pirates, aye. And we pirates love our loot. But that ain't our first love. Our first love is the sea. The sea! And what she brings us. Freedom! So hold fast to that. Let the brine-crusted husk that stands before you now be the last of them as knew naught save out of steel. And make of yourselves a new breed of pirate!
Whoa, a new breed of pirates?
Lad, I made ye me right hand because I saw something in ye. And I still do. You've the makings of a captain. All you lack's the belief. Well now, it seems we're of one mind after all. Apologies for the misunderstanding, Admiral. We're with ye, wherever ye be headed.
You have my thanks, Hilfir.
Your choice of dueling pistol did not escape my notice. Good old Annihilator. Ender of many a proud pirate's voyage. Mistbeard's vanished into legend, and it won't be long before I take my rest in the depths. Yet be that as it may, the old ways can only truly die when we've dealt the Empire the telling blow. There'll be stormy seas ahead, no doubt. But I'm trusting ye to steer us through to the other side.
That was so touching. I guess if I cared about the limbs and lemons of pirate lore, this would have been more cool. Oh, I got shut up, nerd. Though I had anticipated a duel, I did not foresee that Hilfir would intervene, but full glad am I that he did. It would have been a shame to kill the boy. Instead, the whelp has learned a valuable lesson. We have made peace among ourselves. What remains is to do likewise with our neighbors. Look at the Mud of Parksy card. First try. I wonder if the triple triad card updated. I guess so. Right. There we go. The great ship of Elbrand. For the first time in a long time, Merlwyb's course is clear. Now Now, I need hardly tell you, but any attempt to negotiate with the tribes is doomed to fail unless their minds can first be wrested from the grip of their gods. And so, in meeting we seek arranged with the kobolds, I would have you free their leader of Titan's influence. Leave it to us. We will open his ears to reason. I'm gonna shoot my D-Mind Control Porksy beam at him. You have my thanks. Ere we proceed, there is something you should know. Some 50 years passed, when the Sahagin swarmed at our halls in ever greater numbers. Limsa entered into a covenant with the kobolds. To man shall go the bounty of the sea, to kobolds shall go the bounty of the land. An ostensibly equitable arrangement, conspicuously lacking in detail. Inadvertently or not, the wording was ambiguous. We took advantage of it, moving in to claim the northern reaches of the Sea, which the kobolds believed theirs. Bloodshed followed, then bloodshed to answer the bloodshed, and on it went, till every Hilme Vilbrand bore the stain of our conflict. This is not history, you understand. This is the present, fresh and raw. And with their kindred's blood yet on our hands, we will struggle to regain the kobold's trust, even should we cure the tempered. Admiral, you speak of obstacles we are like to encounter at the meeting, but as things stands, I see no reasons why the kobolds would agree to a meeting in the first place. And so we must provide the reason, and we restore their stolen crystals to them, and personally deliver the cargo along with my apologies. Bait! They would welcome us into their midst, not to speak of peace, but to have you at their mercy. Aye, given the wealth of crystals we will bring, I wager they will attempt to summon Titan there and then. Meaning a high priest would need to be present, to whom we could administer the cure. Bro, Brelweb's so smart. Jeez. Precisely. He's the fish I would catch. But he will not be alone. He will have guards on hand, and they will lay down their lives to protect them. Yet the single death on the kobold side would jeopardize our chance at peace. That there may venture funders. Yet it need not. What if we were to employ the Conqueror's chain? We would still have to weaken the kobolds. It will allow us to subdue them without inflicting lasting harm. The artifact Mistbeard used to take goods and not life? Aye, that would serve. Well done, Marshal. So friends, what think you of our strategy? The effects of tempering are cumulative. We may safely assume that the High Priest's exposure to the primal influence is extensive. It will therefore take a great deal of ether to reverse its effect, not to mention time. Time during which Alize would be defenseless, even should we all look to her protection. I'm not convinced we could keep an entire army of kobolds at bay. Well, I'm happy to take that risk. It's not as if we have any other choice. Besides, it's what Teslin would do. Had I not followed her example, we wouldn't even have a cure for tempering, much less a chance to bring peace to Vilbrand. Sudden dramatic music. So I'm going to cure that priest or die trying. I believe in you, Alize. And I believe in you too. You and everyone. I know you'll keep me safe. It is settled then. See to your preparations and make for Camp Overlook. We will join you there anon. Camp Overlook. Is that Alder Lancy? Let's just teleport there. There's a lot of people here too. Be under no misapprehension, the extent of the High Priest's tempering is like far to exceed that of Gabu. Then his is a relatively mild case, milder indeed than the majority of those we wish to save. The coming mission will be a truer test of our treatment. I have no doubt that Alice will succeed with the cure, if we can but afford her the time. Alfina wasn't lying when he said I'd be defenseless. So I'm counting on you all to give me the time I need. Our sole purpose would be to keep you out of harm's way, so leave that to us and focus on your own task. Indeed, and should you want for ether, you need only say the word. Whoa! Gabu! Did you follow us here? There's something important I want to say to the High Priest. Express, state, say. Please let me come with you, please. I'm sorry, but it's too dangerous. I need you to promise me that you'll stay here when it's safe, alright? Oh. My apologies for the wait. It took time. We have secured our audience. All unfolded as expected. At the mention of my returning their crystals in person, the kobolds suddenly remembered how keen they were to be reconciled. And so, in the glorious spirits of cooperation, we are to be received by Patriarch Zada of the Second Order, who await our pleasure in the Navel. If you are ready, let us proceed to the Ugamaru mines at once. Ugamaru mines at once. Like, this would be nice, but then they add like a yellow filter for some reason. What the? I gotta go around. Looks like it's a single player instance. As I suspected. I tried to reach out to him that day, only for my pleas to fall upon deaf ears. But this day will be different. We will reach out together, all of us, and we will take peace in our grasp. There's nothing more to say. I'm going to do this for Gabu and Tesleen and anyone who's ever dreamed of a better future. Alice can be forgiven a certain amount of recklessness. If she goes so far as to contemplate sacrificing herself, I will remind her how she responded when I thought to do the same. Dude, everything's about you, huh? The Conqueror's chain stands ready. Weaken your foe, and we'll see them subdued. Aetherite will bear us record. Should he make the summit titan, we'll halt the ceremony and restrain him. At this, all hells would break loose, and we'll have an army of kobolds to entertain till Alize's work is done. Just remember, none must die. Weaken them, and let Einzar do the rest. It is time. Stay the course. I spy calmer waters beyond this squall. Duty calls. Commence battle for the great ship of Elbrand. Did they not move Gabu's dead parents at all since then? Jesus.
Greetings, Patriarch. I am Merlwyd Blufisvin, Admiral of Limsa Laminsa.
Blufiswin.
I come before you to offer my sincerest apologies for the many wrongs committed by my people against you and yours.
You were foolish to come here. Stupid, unwise, foolish. The Great Father shall have your souls for your folly.
Oh, they're summoning Titan.
Aye, just as we thought.
Oh!
Now, Alize! Quickly!
You don't need to tell me.
Let none pass. We must grant her as much time as
Bro.
we can.
Has Grahatia never seen the Warrior of Light fight? Protect Alize. The girl ceased to harm the Patriarch with vile magics. Kill her, slaughter her, kill. They're in my sights. Yes, it is ready. Go, Angelo! Bum 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 ba-dum. Whoa! So strong. I can't finish the job. It's okay. I'm pump my ether into. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna pump the ether into it. I'll do it. I'll do it. Whoa. And let us handle.
Here you are, Alize.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna lend her my ether. No, not me. Okay. Be careful. They can come from anywhere. Bombs. Whoa, that's some big bombos.
More! I need more ether!
Owie. Oh no. Just a little more. There's too many. What are we going to do? Oh. Mere speared. Look at that. Oh no, he's gonna sacrifice himself. No! Oh, they're doing it. They're gonna do a spirit. Ah, my head! I'll do it. Lend your ether too. Me too, me too! Oh no. Oh! Second-hearted rock splitter. Oh no, the Admiral's gonna sacrifice herself. Admiral, no, it's too dangerous. Limsa will have peace. Oh! Oh! I'm gonna beat you up so bad, bro. Whoa. Oops. I move so fast. Just a little more ether. Come on, Alize. Yum, 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 yum. It will work this time. I promise.
Yes, this will do. Here I go.
You think it's gonna work?
Go, Angelo.
Go, Angelo! What the?
Did it work?
What? What is the meaning of this?
I'm sorry, but they died by
Oh my
your
gosh.
hand. You sacrificed them to summon Titan.
You could have been a little bit more careful with your words.
such a thing?
Whoa, they're gonna attack us. Are they just running away?
Would that there were a cure for the victims.
Oh my god, shut the fuck up, dude. Oh, it's Gabu.
Gabu! What are you doing here?
Patriarch, please listen to me. Hear, heed, listen. The Great Father we have been summoning is false. He only hurts us and those we love. For a long time, his voice filled my mind. It told me to do terrible things. Awful, unspeakable, terrible things. But I didn't give in to it. And you mustn't either.
And you mustn't either.
There's been too much pain already. So please, end the suffering.
Oh.
What have I done?
We share this child's desire, Patriarch. An end to summoning, for it spells naught but misery for both our peoples. For many long years, man and kobold have feuded over territory, pillaging and perishing for the earth beneath our feet. It may be said that we fought to survive, but what we have sown in blood, we have reaped in suffering, and it cannot go on. I would see us set aside the past and work together for peace.
Hell yeah.
It was wrong of me to hurt my own in the name of the Great Father. Sinful, evil, wrong. But that doesn't mean there can be peace between us. Men cannot be trusted. The bounty of the land was to be ours, and yours the bounty of the sea. But you broke the pact. Violated, breached, broke. Unready as we were, what choice had we but to call upon the divine to rid ourselves of your tyranny?
None, and I do not blame you for it. In violation of the spirit, if not the letter, of the pact, we took your lands for our own. The fault lies wholly with us. On behalf of all Laminsons, I offer you my humblest apology. I pray you'll find it in your heart to accept it. Yet I know an apology alone will not serve to make things right. So, we will revise the pact to leave no room for doubt. And any who violate it shall face justice, swift and certain.
Swift and certain.
No, we won't be fooled. Not again.
No.
Please, hear me to the end. Fleeting though it was, there was a time when man and kobold abided together in harmony, in cooperation. In those days, your people shared the secrets of smelting. Knowledge which allowed Limsa Laminsa to thrive. Much of what we have, we owe to the kobolds. And so, for the good of all who dwell on this isle, I wish to make you an offer. We will bear your people's wares to every corner of the world, and trade them in your stead. In return, we will bring you the bounty, not only of the sea, but lands both near and far. Whatever you desire, the Navigator as my witness, you shall have it. There will be no more man and beastman, just the crew of the great ship that is Vilbrand. And together, we will share in the wealth of the world, if you'll only accept our hand in friendship.
We want to believe you. We truly do. But we believed you before and you betrayed us. Fooled, deceived, betrayed us.
There are bad men, it's true. But there are also good ones. And the ones before you are the best of them. They were always kind to me. Caring, nice, kind, and I trust them with my life.
Trust them with my life.
Before I became Admiral, I was a pirate. I stole, I fought, I stained the sea red with blood. Such is my past, and I dare not forget it, however much I might want to.
Whoa.
That is death penalty. The pistol I used to pass judgment on my own sire when he fell thrall to Leviathan and betrayed his comrades. It's loaded. If you were to point it at my head and pull the trigger, I would most assuredly die.
Jesus. That's harsh.
Though it isn't much, my life is the single most valuable thing I possess. If it will suffice to atone for past wrongs, take it.
Take it.
A single bullet to annul the old pact, and my blood to write it anew.
What an ultimatum.
What comes after, I entrust to this man, my second in command. I know that he will do his utmost for the happiness of all who call Vilbrand home.
Oh, he's gonna shoot it? He or she or they? I'm not liking this situation. It's so tense. Whoa! Did he shoot at her? we shot the air. That's dangerous too.
I do not trust you. Not yet. But Gabu does. And I will trust him.
Okay. Thanks, Gabu.
We want you to know that we respect your faith. There's nothing wrong with giving thanks to the land which sustains you. But summoning is different. Should you hear of anyone who would attempt it, we ask that you appeal to their better judgment, or failing that, seek our aid. We're always ready to help.
Many and more of my brethren are yet in thrall to the Great Father, just as I was. If you could free them too, I would be grateful. Appreciative, thankful, grateful.
Tis we who should be grateful, Patriarch. I thank you for affording us this chance.
I can't wait for the edit of this scene where the Patriarch shoots and then Oshafan dies. The Admiral seems hell-bent on roaring me to death, but I suppose the end justifies the means. Well fought, my friend. The seeds were sown and... oh, shut up. The treatment may have restored the Patriarch to his senses, but it was the Admiral and Gabu's words that touched his heart. This moment belongs to all of us. We couldn't have done it without each other. It's taking a long time, but the dreams of a lasting peace with the kobolds may soon become a reality. It is all thanks to Alize. So glad we could sway the Patriarch. Convince, persuade, sway. Thank you for making it possible. Thank you. It would seem we've found a way forward with the kobolds. Next, we will help the Second Order to free their tempered brethren from thraldom. Theirs is far from the only order, and it will take no small amount of time and effort to reach the rest. But to reach them we will, however long it takes. I would say that I was in your depth, but that has long been true. So instead, I will say thank you for helping us plot a new course not only for Limsa Laminza, but all Eorzea. Judging by the complaints my back is making, I may have overreached myself. The ravages of old age. We all need a rest. Gabu is wise beyond his years. It's all very well leaders signing peace treaties, but it falls to individuals to bridge the gap. Savor the moment, girl. Your next task can wait. If I could befriend you all, then surely other kobolds can befriend men too. I'll do everything I can to help them. Facilitate, assist, help. Futures rewritten. Alphino's face is a picture, equal parts jubilation and relief. Is this it? Is that already the end? We're just gonna get a cutscene with Asahi Bro, and then...
Right. Let's return to the Rising Stone.
I mean, I I guess .4s are not always the...
Admiral, something strange is afoot at the floating
Oh
city.
no!
Breathe, man. What is it?
I think it's best you see for yourself. Please, come with me.
Oh. The floating city of Nim? Oh, shoot. Couldn't we just shoot whatever Ascian we see with the proxy beam?
What in the world is that?
Is it gonna be Kratos doing a Fortnite dance? Oh my gosh. Whoa! What is that?
A tower.
Okay.
You can see it too, then? I feared I was losing my wits. One moment I was patrolling as usual, and the next it was just there.
Yes? This is she. I am. I'm looking at it. What? Understood. Send the Elder Seedseer my regards. The communications officer. It seems this isn't the only tower. They've sprung up all across Eorzea. Nothing more is known, only that they appear to be of Garlean construction. Our allies on the Alamegan front are on highest alert.
Garlean construction?
Forgive my directness, but would you join them? They may well need the help.
Of course, Admiral. We shall make all haste.
My thanks. I will return to Limsa to weigh our response. Look for Commander Hext when you arrive in Alamigo, and may the Navigator speed you on your way.
I think we're almost done. I think we're gonna get a couple more cutscenes or something. Don't worry, miss. I'll keep watch over the tower. Look at that. And it's pulsing. Pulsing? Pulsating? Leviathan, Leviathan. Gabu, don't worry. He's with our Maelstrom friends. Meaning we're free to deal with the latest problem to fall uninvited into our laps. It's Lise. Appears to be business as usual inside the city, but Lise will be able to tell us if there's ever been any developments without.
Thank you for coming so soon. I'll send for Commander Aldin at once, and we can decide what to do about these infernal towers.
How do you know they're infernal? Whoa! Oh my gosh! What is that? It's a dragon.
The palace! After them!
It's a dragon.
You're here, good.
It's Roban. Oh. Pfft. Oh, he's happy I'm here.
Well, well, well! To be received by such an illustrious cast! Why? Even the hero of the piece is here! I feel quite starstruck.
So, like, again, why shouldn't my character just rush at him and punch the shit out of him? Like, why shouldn't that do that, like, right now?
His body, more like. You don't fool us.
Oh! You saw straight through it. Anyone would think you dealt with Asians before. Permit me to introduce myself. I am Fandango, and may I say what a pleasure it is to finally make your acquaintance.
Okay, that's cool. The towers! What are they for? I think my character would just, like, ask him directly what he wants.
My, straight to business, is it? Suit yourself. It is my intention to recreate the final days. To which end I have distributed a collection of rather ingenious devices, or towers, which will, in time, give rise to the grandest of spectacles.
What?
The final days? But it was the Asians who labored to prevent them. You're quite right, though I would expect no less from one responsible for eliminating my unsundered colleagues. Honestly, the three of them were obsessed with restoring the one true world. As a sovereign individual, however, I never had much interest in such things. I mean, why bother when you're just another sundered minion? Admittedly, Elidibus was not convinced by that argument, but thanks to you, I'm finally free of his incessant nagging. Free to use my powers as I see fit, to fulfill my heart's desire.
Well, he's doing the same pose over and over again.
And my heart's desire is to lay this half-broken world to waste, leaving nary a fleck of dust behind!
What? Why would you want such a thing?
Because I want wretched creatures who ask such meaningless questions to die!
Yeah.
You! And you! And you! I want you all to die! And I want to die too! Oh, yes! I want to die and take everyone with me in a paroxysm of pain and suffering!
Lame.
I'm different, you see. From the ancients who clung to dear life, and from you.
Are you? Are you any different?
So don't bother trying to reason with me. You will find I have no reason, or creed, or any such tripe.
Okay, so let me just punch you. Come on.
I just want to destroy
112.
But please do resist with all your might. It will add to my enjoyment. Now then, ladies and gentlemen, keep your eyes peeled, for the curtains have risen on the spectacle to end all spectacles. We, the Telophoroi, shall be your performers, and this very star our stage.
The who? The whomst? Oh, you just teleported away. Oh my gosh, it's gonna do a cone. Oh! Ouch! Ouchie. Damn, game over. We're already all dead.
Ah, but I nearly forgot. I have a message for you. My esteemed patron, Lord Xenos, eagerly awaits you at the heart of the chaos.
Boring.
While I wish only to destroy the world, he exists solely to relive a certain, transcendent moment.
Gosh.
And it is for that reason he would reduce all.
You can't just recreate stuff like that, Xenos. I think it was all on your side.
Pray see to it his dreams do not go unfulfilled. For if you should disappoint him, my trusty companion here, whom I've dubbed Lunar Bahamut, will burn your cities and everyone in them.
It's just a dragon. Are you gonna fly away?
Everyone out! My men will tend to the blaze.
I was about to beat him up. I was about to beat him up and then he just left. What part could these towers feasibly play in Attila Roy's plans? I, for one, am at a loss. Hope Tancred and Yuyanji are safe. Take me some time to make sense of it all. It isn't enough sense to be found. Are you alright? The rest of us are fine, if a little singed. That dragon let us off lightly. Honestly, though, only a madman would choose the name Lunar Bahamut. Or a weird writer. Translator, maybe. Our scouts reported the Asians and his dragons have left Garabania. It seems this was purely a social visit. Thank goodness everyone's safe. We managed to put out the fire, but not quickly enough to save the garden. Roban, can I leave it to you to send word to the Alliance? I'm going to take a unit and investigate the tower. We need to find out what it's for. We'll go with you. No, you won't. You'll rest. From what Merlewib tells me, you're due some time off duty. Should we learn anything about the tower, we'll be sure to share it with you. Until then, I want you to rest. Oh, is this gonna end here? Oh my gosh. Very well. But if you need our help, don't hesitate. And take care. Both of you. Is the main story quest gonna end like here? Or something? Oh my gosh, I guess it does. So you really did it. You found the cure for tempering. Makes me want to do something heroic right now. Speaking of which, I'd better get ready and set up for the tower. Thanasian is on the prowl, and it won't be long before we call you on yours again. Rest now while you can. Okay, well this is done. I'm gonna take a quick break to rest my voice. Rest my throat, my mouth. And we're gonna, maybe do the raid, and then the role quests. Oh, I guess it's changed now, right? If you seek Riol, he's left to visit each of the allied armies. When we went to deliver the ice shards, we had occasion to speak with Grahatia. Sister says he acts like an old person, but if you ask me, he seems like a perfect gentleman. So I had a little chat with Grahatia. Though he looks like as young as any of us, he has the air of an older person about him. I suspect he's seen more than his fair share of trials. Hori challenged you once before, though he has his sights set up on Grahatia. Fear history is about repeat itself. They say Grahatia is a versatile combatant who excels at all roles in battle. Should very much like to test my blade and shield against him. Feels good to come home to the rising stones. It's here my heart feels most at peace, and my mind the clearest. Y'shtola returned just before us, and it seems she knows about the towers too. It would seem he had quite an eventful time in my absence, but I am fully rested now, and ready for more. Welcome back. Make yourselves comfortable, and let me know if I can get you anything. You're back too. Good. We received the reports from the Alliance. Since we're all here, perhaps those who bore witness to the events in Alamigo could treat the rest of us to a first-hand account? I don't think we're gonna get, like, super long cutscenes. Feels like this is, like, the end. It's gonna, like, end sharply here or something. No sooner do we overcome one problem than another appears. It would all seem tediously predictable, but for the endless variety of our foes, this Vandaniel sounds even more unhinged than its patron. Unhinged perhaps, but no fool. For all of his pantomime theatrics, he gave away little about his plot. We know only that he intends to recreate the final days, and that the towers will somehow facilitate this. He also called his dragon Lunar Bahamut. Let's not forget that little detail. Lunar Bahamut. And that creature certainly did resemble the Elder Primal. That may be, but the fact that it answered to Vandaniel would suggest they are not one and the same entity. I think it is more probable that it is some manner of simulacrum born of Asian magics. Whatever it is, for now we can both work closely with the Alliance and remain vigilant. Remain vigilant. I believe that conclude our news. What of yours, Y'shtola? I have been to see the Sultana. Knowing how quick the immortal flames are to dispose of their tempered, I judge it best to provide them with a cure first. As soon as I had sufficiently recovered, I traveled to Ul'dah and delivered the Parksies to Her Grace, along with detailed instructions on their use. Yet my visit chanced to coincide with the arrival of some troubling tidings. The immortal flames have been on the cusp of agreeing to a truce with the Amal-Jah when negotiations abruptly collapsed. Amal-Jah claimed that a number of their kind had been abducted and that men are responsible. Not is known of the perpetrators yet, but as the immortal flames went about investigating the abductions, they came upon one of Vandaniel's towers. On the subject of the towers, you may be interested to learn that they are not an exclusively Eorzean phenomenon. According to the Alliance, they have been sighted as far afield as Yangsha. It would seem reasonable to assume that they are everywhere. We have simply not found them. As you said yourself, we can do little for now save remain vigilant. And since we are dealing with a dragon, ostensibly at least, I believe it would behoove us to enlist the aid of an authority on such foes. Estinier! Estinier? Now, just a moment. If we could be persuaded to lend us his lance, I would be the first to welcome it. But the truth is, we will struggle to find him. Hehe, you let me and Kral worry about that. We'll sniff him out, no matter where he's hiding. If indeed he is hiding, we have ways of locating him regardless. So if there are no objections, we shall depart at once. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Well, rather than sitting around, I think I might go to each city-states and educate them on the use of Parksies. They would doubtless appreciate it. Might you consider taking a moment to rest? You will be fresher for the tasks ahead. Guessing we're gonna get a stinger, maybe? Well, my friend, a moment of triumph did not last long. Are you not enjoying our adventure? Come now, I didn't say that. It may not be the most carefree experience. There's nothing in this world I would rather do than write a new future of the a long future, whatever the Delpharium might hope. We'll stop them, won't we? Together. I mean, regardless of whether or not you're there. We'll do it. Meanwhile, oh no, we're gonna follow Lee's going into the tower. Is it gonna cut to us playing as Lee's going into the tower? Every time now it cuts to another point of view, I feel like I'm gonna play another character, or I'm predicting it's gonna happen.
The scouts should have been back by now. I'm gonna go and find them.
Oh no. So this was in the trailer.
Oh, thank goodness for that.
I thought this wasn't gonna be the stinger. So he's tempered. What? What kind of stinger was that? What kind of cliffhanger was that?
The piles have been driven as planned, and the first of the beasts has roared to life. Moreover, I am pleased to report that preparations are well underway for the rest. Ere long, chaos shall reign over all the land, as befits the final days.
Call it what you will, so long as my friend returns to me, fangs bared and claws sharpened. I care not.
Feels like he's not really excited. That's why he says I care not. That's good acting.
By strange coincidence, your dear friend chanced to be present when I made my declaration. I took the liberty of informing her that you await her coming, though I confess, I may have singed her a little in the process.
And why do you tell me this? Are you in such a hurry to die?
Ah, my apologies. I must guard my tongue lest it be the end of me.
Pee pee poo poo. I don't want to die.
Though, there is something to be said for such a glorious death. Better to fall to one who has it all than falter before an inferior.
An inferior?
I shall keep it in mind as a contingency. For now, however, I shall proceed with the plan. My lord.
My lord. So he's in the new tombstone gear.
I must find myself a new weapon. One worthy of our long-awaited reunion.
A new weapon? What is he gonna get? Is he gonna get a gun? Is he gonna, like, hold Luna Bahamut by its tail and, like, swing it around? Maybe he's gonna take up the new job that is gonna be added. You would indeed benefit from Estinian's presence. Yeah, I cannot help but wonder how Kral and Teteru intend to locate him. They certainly seem confident, however. Before we go, I won't do anything reckless like a certain exarch we know. I just want to do what we can ensure the cure will help as many as possible. Alright, so that's gonna be it for now. Yeah, small break, then maybe more? I don't know. I'm kind of tired.